Hi, welcome back to the cabin. It's Ian from Off Grid with Penny Glen Cabin Life. Good morning to everybody. It's 1:43 a.m. I've not been to bed yet. I still feel pretty bright, so that's that. Now, before we start, if you could all do me a favour, if you're new to my channel, could you press the subscribe button and press for all notifications so you'll know when all my videos are coming up. And if you could put a thumbs up in my video, this video or other videos if you decide to watch them, really would appreciate it. The reason why I ask is that more people do that, then I go higher up with YouTube, with the algorithm, and it makes my channel grow quicker. If you could do that, I really would appreciate it. Right, let's go back into the video. Right, so today's topic is making your own dreams come true. Right, now I'll be honest with you, my dream is this place. I've always wanted to be off-grid. Even as a young kid, I've wanted to live in a cabin. I've always wanted that. I always remember, this is true this, right? When I was about 13, I used to breed rabbits, which I've mentioned before. And I used to have, my mum bought me a huge 44-foot length shed. Right? It was a huge thing, and I used to have over 100 rabbits at that time because I would breed them, I would show them, sell the stock that won in competition, plus I supplied all the pet shops in Bolton. And I said, the reason why I got the contract with them all is I said to them, look, I'll sell you a rabbit for such a price, and I'll sell you as many as you want on the condition you only buy off me. If you don't buy them off me solely, I won't provide them for you, because otherwise, you know, it's hard to get. At that time, it was hard to get rabbits unless you got hold of a breeder that could produce them for you. So I used to have a few different breeds and everything. But I don't know why I was rabbiting on about that then. But I used to have a 44-foot shed, and it was tongue and groove, and it was a really nice shed. And I always remember going to see my mum, and I said, look, if I put a petition down at the bottom, can I move in it? Yeah, it's true story this. I wanted to move in it. And she's going, no, you're not doing that. No. And then years after, she bought a motorhome, right? And for me, on a Saturday, when my mum used to go and help my brother out at the shop, then I used to go in the motorhome, and that were like my den in a way on the Saturday, and I loved it. And I always remember my brother saying to me that I went to see my mum, and I said, look, can I move in the motorhome on the driveway? And the answer was no for that as well. But it turns out my Uncle Harold, which is my mum's brother obviously, and that side of the family, used to live in statics and motorhomes and tour around and do everything. Buy a plot of land, live on it for so long on a static, and then move on again. So it's in my blood really, in a way. But I love my cabin, it's brilliant. I can't wait for all the extension to be done. It's totally a dream come true living like this. And I think because of what's going off with society now, where the fuel is so expensive, your electric's so expensive with the electric board and your gas and everything, I'm lucky that I don't have that. Yes, I do buy diesel for the generator, but it's only on every so often, just as a backup really on a really bad day. I generate all my own power with the solar and the 2 turbines, even though that one's not working at the moment. I've done everything to try and fix it. I can't get it working. So, but I am self-sufficient. I have very low running costs on everything. I'm totally off-grid, so there's no power supply apart from what I generate, or the generator obviously. So for me, I'm living a really stress-free life. And I'm very, very fortunate that I've done that. But I did it, I suppose, in a way at the right time. Because like now, solar panels can be expensive if you pay for a company to come in and fit them to your property, for instance. And like when I put all these on here, I bought them all from Amazon. You know, in absolute honesty, they're all bought from Amazon. And it was when they was a bit cheaper, because I bought them in winter. So in winter, when they sell them, they're cheaper than obviously buying them in spring or summer, because people are going to buy them to fit them ready for the sun coming. But I have mentioned before that me and my mate Richard, we found somebody on eBay that was selling 25 panels, because they all come off a wind farm. They were 5 years old, the panels, and it was 25 panels, the 235 watt panels, and I got 25 including delivery, 900 quid, which is a bargain because they're going for more than that now. But what I would say to you is, if you're handy or you know somebody can do it for you, I would definitely buy solar panels. But I've mentioned in a few other videos, when you have solar, it's not like, oh, I've got a free electric, turn this on, turn that on. You've got to do everything in a different way than normal electric. It's the same electric, but it's run differently. So like if you decide that you come home from work, or say you work on your own property and you look after animals or whatever you do, then if you decide to cook your evening meal as normal, say 6 o'clock, 5, 6 o'clock, then obviously the solar's gone right down to virtually nothing. So if you turn the cooker on or whatever you're doing, then the energy will just go like that, all gone. So it's been useless. But if you decide to cook at lunchtime while the solar's at its strongest, then it's not taking your power. And if you're on an on-grid system, if you do it about lunchtime, then whatever you're generating will be more than what the electricity company is putting into your property. So it's not going to take nothing. But like I say, if you do it in the evening, then it's going to cost you. So you've got to learn how to manage your solar. But I would definitely recommend solar to people. I have had problems with my wind turbines, but I still would recommend wind turbines. I bought my turbines from eBay. I'm thinking of maybe getting rid of these two and getting a bigger turbines. These are 400 watt turbines, but I might get a 1000 watt turbines next. I might do that actually when the extension's all done and dusted, and I'll put them at the back here ready for the wind going over the top. So what I would say to you is, if you get the opportunity to go off grid, I really would do it. A lot of people now are moving that way. If they have their houses, they sell the houses, buy a plot of land, sticking a cabin on it, sticking solar on it, or they have hydro if they're near water. I am considering doing hydro with the river going through the wood, but I don't really know how to do that yet. But I would do research into it, but I will do it long term. That way I've always got power coming in. But what I would say to you, I've said this again and I will keep saying it, the way things are going with the gas being so expensive and the electric and all bills in general, if you have the opportunity, I would definitely go off grid. I really would, because it's less money you're forking out. It's a better way of life. If you build a cabin like this cabin I built it myself, and I'm proud of my cabin, and yeah, I've got installation in it and everything, so it's lovely and warm. And I've been going out. I've had Jackie, who's on the channel, she's asked me questions about things with the cabin, and she asked me, is it warm in the cabin or is it cold on a night? Well, I've gone in there on a night doing building work, and there's been frost on the ground outside, and it's not cold in the extension. There's no door on the front, so that insulation's going to be warm. I'll be dripping in that in summer, to be honest with you. So, right, well listen, I'm going to leave you in peace. You stay safe and you stay well. I'll see you next time down at the cabin. And remember, don't ever forget, dinky-doo. Stay safe, stay well.